Peace, brothers and sisters. This is Dr. Siddiqui Chebaye coming to you once again. And I'd like to share with you a serious topic, another serious topic, which is attitude. Attitude. Now, what is attitude? Attitude is a subtle way of thinking, a settled way of feeling about someone or something. It's settled way of thinking and feeling about someone or something. Typically one that is reflected in a person's behavior. Wow, it's reflected in your behavior. Your thinking and your feeling is reflected in your behavior. So for someone to say you don't know me like that, they're mistaken. Because if you look at their behavior, it is a reflection of their thinking and their feelings. And everybody who exists has an attitude. Everybody who exists has an attitude. But the determining factor is what kind of attitude. A person's attitude is developed by one's environment. Wow, remember that. Your attitude is developed by your environment because the environment always dictate. So we have to be careful what environment we connect with. We all of us have to remember that anything and anybody outside of yourself, it is what it is. It is what it is. So you must be careful what you connect yourself to. You have to be careful what you entertain, who you entertain, how you entertain, where you entertain. We need to remember that. We have to remember that. And if that is true, that how we entertain will determine, our results. If that's true, then we must determine how we utilize the environment. We must utilize it to our advantage to produce the results that we desire. And if it doesn't produce the results that you desire, then you must change. You must make an adjustment that will allow you to create balance. Now, learning from the environment is all that matters. And learning can be uncomfortable. Learning can be hurting. Learning can be painful. And learning can even cause you to disrespect if you don't handle it correctly. Because what you learn will affect your thinking and your feelings. So therefore, when we learn, we must know that part of the process is the pain. So when the pain comes, don't give up and don't give in, which a lot of us do. Remember what we used to say, no pain, no gain? Do we really believe that or not? Now, preparation is the key to a successful life. In other words, the more prepared you are, the more successful you can become and avoid a whole lot of ups and downs, ins and outs. The more you are prepared, which means the more that you know yourself, who you are, the more you can go from A to B straight. You don't have to go all over the world like a lot of times that we have done out of ignorance. Let us take a moment and look at the 23rd Psalm. Let's look at the cup uh, concept. The cup to me represents of life in its fullness, but it's always running over. Now, the run over stuff is the reserve. But every time I share the reserve, the cup fills back up. So therefore, no one can never touch the cup because I'll be sharing reserve. And the reserve is so big, it's continuous. So the cup represents me. No one can touch me because I'll be sharing my reserve. I got so much. Now, most people don't even have enough to deal with the regular stuff. Because when you're blessed with a package. Your blessings come in a package. Some people don't even have enough to deal with the regular, talking about reserve. You got to be a deep person to have plenty of reserve. And you can't fool energy, as I always say. Energy is the key. We must come in tune with the energy that is conducive to our growth and development. Please look in the mirror. I challenge you, look in the mirror and ask yourself, what do I see? Who do I see? What do I want to see? We have to be honest and truthful to ourselves. And prayerfully, you'll come to the conclusion that I'm a child of God. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you see a split image of the Creator. A split image. But someone told us to hate that. And we must turn this thing back around and show more love and respect for ourselves than ever before, so that we can connect that with other like-minded people who believe as you and who looks like you. We must develop a new attitude of unity, oneness, because we are one. But someone separated us, so we must find our way back to connect. We must develop a new attitude, and the new attitude is unity, umoja. But first it must start with self. I must get my attitude balanced and connect with other attitudes of similar minds. Brothers and sisters, go ahead on and study to develop a new attitude of beginning to know who you are and what is your purpose for being here. Attitude is the key to it all because it's a settled way of thinking and feeling. So let's develop the kind of attitude that's conducive to moving forward together in divine order. So with that in mind, brother, go ahead on and get your blessings. You deserve it. And that's what we are made here to be, blessed together. I love you, I bless you, and I want you to prosper. Have a blessed life, brothers and sisters, of unity based on a spiritual attitude. Peace and blessings.